College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Huskers will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So UCLA's offense comes onto the field first today. They'll start this drive going to the air, using the quick game. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. So Nebraska's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some play balls for this defense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Scanning the field, it's Flowers. Grabbed behind the line, it's Crosby. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Use the play fake, now to throw. Completes it in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback on the keeper. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Got it in the middle. It's Lockhart. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a fantastic play there from the linebacker position. You think about guys like Trev Alberts, Levante David, some of the Nebraska greats playing the linebacker spot. Those guys were able to run. And because of that, they could get to the quarterback when blitzing. This guy with his speed is a guy that they need to deploy time and time again, getting after the quarterback. He's got some wheels.
They've got the screen set up. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And the Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Cornhuskers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Quick strike complete. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Run it with the fullback. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Huskers have their offense in high gear. Back to throw, it's Flowers. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch. Backed up now, here's second and long. The play action fake. Looking for a big play. And they say this is a game of inches, just a few more inches in the field of play, and it would have been a big gain. Instead, it's incomplete. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. With the catch, it's Willis. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
From the 33, it's first and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Trying to run, it's Crosby. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Takes the handoff. It's Crosby. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Guys, Virginia and North Carolina first met in 1892. It's why they call it the South's oldest rivalry, and we've got the latest. Virginia notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Charlottesville is worth its weight in gold to the Cavaliers.
Turning it on! They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on first and 10. Motion from the wideout. They go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, he'll throw it. That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air, it's Flowers. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Caught behind the line, it's Wood. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Using his feet. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Flowers. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Give to the running back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. Nice move there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't hang on, it's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Running back searching for a hole. Fighting off the defender.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Gets it to him on the screen. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Try to get it to the edge. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Makes a connection. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Got his man down the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Gets open down the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones...
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down here for the offense. Red pass, it's complete. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bruins will punt this one away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The give to the single back. On the move at the 30. Turning on the Jets. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Husker. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pratt. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Catches it at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down for 24. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. But jet sweep pass. Spins away from the defense. Breaks the tackle. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll give it to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Flowers. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll run play action. He makes the grab. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down. The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Flowers. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quick release on the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
And the Bruins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And the Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He's got it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Holds and fires complete to the right. There he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. New Mexico is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 24 to New Mexico State.
From the gun, they'll try the middle.
This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The RPO, it's complete. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He'll go to the sneak. Got enough for the first. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Off play action. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D lead back. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Never a doubt. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll run it from the gun. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Quick release by the QB. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. On on the run. It's Wilkinson. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Fires to the tight end. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The hand to the running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cornhuskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Finds his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This crowd knows when to bring it. Trying play action. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Man, that is so good. There's not a lot of room to work over there on the sideline in the end zone, but he was able to control his body, catch the football, make sure he had a foot down inbounds. It doesn't get any better than that.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
UCLA, 13.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Off the play fake. The quick out. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Bruins are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got his man across the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
It's another first down for the offense.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Nebraska! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
First and 10.
Wants to throw on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. How about that weight room work he's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, 4th down.
They'll run for it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to set up the screen. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Lockhart. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Oh, they're after him. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Got him downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Got rid of it just in time.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Wants to keep it in the air. Pucks it out of the air. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Finds his big tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Off the RPO, complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Fires to the tight end. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Reads it, fires complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Toss to the outside. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Oh, he got in there and blocked it. Scoops it up, and he'll try to take it back. They make the stop at the 13, and they can smell the end zone after that blocked punt. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Off play action on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bruins!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra extra point. Every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Ohio is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Athens for some time. They're up 14 over Troy. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Unloads quickly. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Using the quick game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get 1st downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. It's complete to the right. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking to throw on third. Makes the grab. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long.
Second down coming up.
Wants to pass the clock an enemy. Oh, sticks that big foot up there and grabs it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle, all